Okay, good morning, everybody. So it's about 4:15. I am leaving for Indiana this morning. We're going to pick up our new maple arch. I'm trying to get up and out of here, coffee made without waking everybody and the dogs up. So we'll see you later. Well, good morning, everybody. I don't know if it's going to be backwards, but we are in Pennsylvania this morning. It is January 23rd, 2nd? January 22nd. We are on our way to Sunrise Metal in Indiana to pick up our arch. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. We left about 5 o'clock this morning, and we will get that picked up and brought home. We're just hopping back in the truck to get back on the road, so we'll see you later. Here we are in Indiana, Sunrise Metal Shop, here to pick up our arch. So we're going to go in and talk to these gentlemen and then head home.
Lifesaver?
Sure.
What color? Green, yellow?
Green side.
Ohio.
Good morning, everybody. We got back from Indiana last night at about, I think I pulled in at about 10:30. The machine you hear behind you is Justin coming with a forklift to unload our arch. Okay, we got that strap off. We'll get this one off here, and we're going to get it over to the sugar house and hopefully wheeled in place. We'll at least get it inside. Might be a little short on manpower. This is not light. It's about 1,000 pounds is what I was told. So we'll give you a better look at it once we get it inside. So Megan's just going to stand off to the side and let us get this out and go from there. Good. Good. That way. Make sure your toes don't bend in case it comes off the dolly. Go ahead and start swinging. Hold right here. How about that? There you go. Up. No. Up. Hold that here. Yeah. The whole thing's got to come this way. Okay, we got the arch in. Took a little finagling. I think this is where it's going to have to live. If you look up here, I don't know if you can tell from that angle, but that's where we're going to need to go through the roof. This roof jack here will sit on the roof on the outside like that. And the pipe will come up through here. This sits flat on the roof, and between, if Megan kind of points up the ceiling there, you'll see the squares on the ceiling. This will sit between those squares. So measure, and we might be able to push it towards the back just a little bit. What we're slightly concerned about right now is, if you look up here, the grate on the floor is a little closer to the ash box than I would like. We could also cover up the floor drain when we're not using it. We don't know, we're gonna have to kind of figure that part out. So if you look in here, so this is the firebox. It's all bricked already, insulated door, and the wood goes in here. The front pan will sit about here. It's a 2x2 front pan, and then from here back is the raised flue pan. So what will happen is, you see this ramp here, a fire brick. So as you load the stove, or load the evaporator with wood, you'll have a fire in this area, and then the raised flues in the pan, and we'll get some video of that later. We're going to pick up our flue pan, or our pans, later in the week here. So what will happen is, this will push the fire actually up between the flues of the pan, and then down into this back section. And what that does is, it makes the sap boil a lot faster, a lot quicker. So it improves efficiency is basically what we're getting at. So just walking around this a little bit, we've got our ash door here. So that's obviously where we'll clean the ash out. There are also, if you look, these pieces here, if you look, it comes in from underneath. And what those are all tied to is, if Megan comes around the side here, those are all tied to this blower in the back here. And if you look, you'll see where the ductwork splits and goes up towards the front. And what that does is, it pushes, it keeps the door cool for starter, but it also pushes extra air, extra oxygen into the fire, makes it burn hotter. And if you also look on the top of the duct here, this little piece here is what this blows up into this area. So as that fire comes up over and smoke comes up over, it adds oxygen to it, so the smoke can actually burn. So there's enough oxygen in the smoke to burn, and then it'll go on up the chimney. So what that does is adds more BTUs. We get more BTUs out of the wood. Not more, but more efficient use of the BTUs in the wood. So it'll improve our efficiency while we're boiling. So what we got left to do now is get it sitting on the floor, make sure it's level. As you saw when we were unloading, it's snowing again. It's supposed to warm up here later in the week. We're not going to tap quite yet. We're looking at probably not this coming weekend, but the following. So the first weekend in February, which will be a little bit early for us. But what that's also going to let us do is, we'll get the roof cleaned off, get the roof jack up there, get everything through, get the cap on, the storm collar, all of that. So everything's ready to go in here. Like I said, going to pick up the flue pan towards the end of the week. We are going to be going to the winery tomorrow, dropping some stuff off for a class we're doing on Saturday, and then we're going to work on the lines at the winery and hopefully get that all ready to go. That's where we're going to tap first. The woods, we didn't get the tubing system put in over there, so we're going to be on the bags like we usually are. We're probably looking at the weekend after, so the weekend right before Valentine's Day for that. So like I said, got to get this on the floor and get it level, then we can get our pans on top of it, and then this part should be pretty much ready to go. We still have to get our tanks set up. We decided this year we're going to put them in the garage. We're looking at making a renovation on the sugar house already. That'll be in another episode or video. We decided we didn't have enough room already. What we're worried about is lines and stuff freezing when we do get cold at night. So we want to have some place that's kind of enclosed so we can put a little bit of heat in there, so just enough to keep it from everything from freezing up on us. So not something we're going to be able to get to this year, but project for later in the spring and through the summer. I think we'll give you a little quick preview if Megan wants to pan around. On this far wall here from that back post, we'll go all the way out, and we can go outside and look quick. But from that back post to probably the edge of this window, we're going to go out all the way to the edge of the porch out there, and then up and then back. So basically you're going to get an 8 by probably 10-ish room over there. We'll take a walk outside really quick. The other thing we got to do is get some stuff cleaned up from our construction. So I'll walk down here quick. So basically, the edge of the window is about right here. So from here out, and then back along these posts and across the back. So this area will be closed in. So our tanks will sit in here, and the ROs will also be able to be in here out of the weather and out of the cold. So I think this is where we'll end the video for now. We're, like I said, going to go down and pick up our pans and our taps and all our supplies here at the end of the week. And we'll get you another video for that. So thanks for watching. And again, like and subscribe. And if you got any comments, questions, anything like that, put them in the comments and we'll get to them. All right, thanks everybody.